profit.
Yeah, I think you can draw even as Moon, as you can kind of sustain through the harassment of KARL. You can push out the wave as well with your crit swarm. But KARL does have better damage. He's got better use, especially once the fiery soul is up. And so he's going to be able to trade a little bit faster. He does not have his own self-regen. So it's all a bit on edge. I think he's going to have a pretty good time, but KARL's not going to be dissuaded either. I think rune control is going to be slightly more important for KARL in that case, as the bottle refill, it's also his sustain. Compared to Moon, where you can just kind of spam the Spirit Siphon, run up, and you're going to be all right. So, should be relatively even on mid. Big spike would be around level 3, depending on what KARL goes for. Should be the 1-1-1, but could opt to prioritize Dragon Save or Fiery Soul if he does feel like just farming is going to be a lot more of a priority for him.
Look at that top lane as well. You'll see Savage and Whitemon against Raging and Arthur. Raid on those position boards as T1 able to find it across the map.
A bit of a deny on the tier 2. Still a good harassment coming through from Whitemon sustaining. I'm surprised SMG just don't get the D ward on the T1 sentry. I think that's just really important if you want to leave it keep zipping in and out. Of course, the Death of Afu does allow a bit of a bottle reset for Moon. They're going to contest over the Rocklands as well.
They're going to try. KARL will be chased down here with Moon, just Spirit Siphoning up. They do get the swarm out. They might dive tier 1 towers for this as KARL. He's a very valuable target. In fact, Ronja's even shown up down on that Abaddon. Afraid of nothing as Cuckoo cannot defend the tier 1 on this Night Stalker. In fact, Nether Strike now out from Raging and Cuckoo. He gets a little bit too close, and SMG will take him out. Rotations in, T1. They're going to keep trying. Laguna there from KARL, going to take out one. Roger's gone. In fact, Arfu now. He does get caught by that Light Strike array. Tips out from Cuckoo as mid one. He's been left behind. KARL, can he land another nice stun? He may just. He's got that extra movement speed from Zephyr. But Raging is going to show up, and now the Eclipse is going to be committed for mid one. He's still dropping and does go down as more tips to come out. Raging Potato now. He needs his own exit, but he's not going to have it. Nightmare is there to set up. So KARL goes for a Jack and Slave instead. It may not matter though. Raging though, he does have charge back up, but he will charge back towards Cuckoo. Eventually KARL will be able to finish off the job. That's confidence right there from KARL LINA.
Yep. It works out in the end for T1. Good defense.
To be able to confidently start moving into that dire triangle and just take over that farming location is now Raging. Go for a charge up. Where we headed? Nowhere right now is Whitemon, who'll have the Nightmare to lock him down. SMG, you can feel their blood boiling as they just want to keep chasing for more. Savage will start a team fight now. Onto Arfu, the Light Strike array will land as the Aphotic Shield is not going to be enough to save.
Of course, and now Savage. Chase down, charge on top as well.
Mana's low as well. Raging, he'll be there with the Nether Strike, but he'll hold out for now as now he does commit. Nightmare is there from Whitemon. Savage still dropping Zephyr. He'll try to help keep alive as the Fiend's Grip is going to be out. They'll try to turn now. Raging, he's going to go down first. In fact, Moon, he may have gone too far on that DP. He's very low on HP himself as Cuckoo now. He'll rejoin the fight to boot with the side of T1. They'll just dive right in. Light Strike array out. It does catch the Abaddon. Moon's gone, and Roger, he'll be the third target. Stay in touch with Savage's SMG. Into the mid lane they go. 23 Savage. It's going to be spotted as Moon is in biz right now. The charge is going to come in. They want to focus down the Medusa, but Cuckoo, he'll pop the ulti and now the Sartha's out. They may lose Moon straight off the bat. He'll try to use up. It's not going to be enough though. And the Stone Gaze is going to petrify everybody as they catch Arfu. But he does get the Aphotic Shield time lapse, but it's not going to be enough. KARL finds it mid in biz, and now they've got mid one in the Nightmare. They'll take everybody else out. Mid one's the last one left. He'll try to mad fight through it with the Aegis up. Maybe they can try to reinitiate, but it's not looking great for them as mid one will be left behind. Roger, he's still trying. Raging, he'll charge in. Mid one, he's on the run, and he might just make it, but Savage, he'll keep getting to work. Back on a Roger, they'll get a tie back. In fact, they're not done yet. Relocate was there onto Raging Potato, but they're having a look for mid one.
Ignition power, man, you know?
If
you're a guy who is confident enough to sing that song and it's not like he showed it on purpose to the world. But, you know, it builds confidence. Raging, running into tree, they've got control. They've still got the knuckles.
He got baited there, John. Cuckoo knew exactly what he was doing. Same place, same time here for Cuckoo, but Raging did not predict that the rest of the team would be behind. 4 going to be cancelled off. Keep in mind though, Raging, he does have the Ags up, and that's going to make life a little bit more challenging for T1. That Ags, it can be really game-changing in these fights. Cuckoo, he pops the ulti immediately, and they go on to Zephyr. The Io's gone straight off the bat. Nice start here for SMG. T1, do you want to keep this fight up? I mean, they've already committed the Dark Ascension, and it is just kind of expiring slowly but surely. And the SMG, they know this. They want to reinitiate. Back on the Savage, but he'll turn around and just go for the man fight. It's now KARL. He does get silent song. A big charge out, but it was on an illusion. Savage is still fine, but they've got our food down. Now to turn back in onto the breaker. In fact, never mind. Give me one, Roger. First, you'll get him. Just holding that high ground. Smoke though. T1. They'll group up and go for their own smoke. So you're still willing to fight into the ages. Thing is though, it seems like they might find Mid1 and Roger by themselves. The rest of the team, they're across the map right now. Uh-oh, Mid1 and Roger, they've got to run, but nobody's going to be coming in to help out. They do at least have Raging charging in, but it may be too late for at least the first fight. It will go down, TP's in, they're trying to make their way over. Mid1, he'll pop the eclipse, but it might be all too late as the Light Strike Ray's going to come in and they've lost their Luna. Oh, humanity. SMG, they try to smoke across the map at the wrong time. And T1, they read them like a book. Tips out.
And it's sustained, but there's a lot of spam from T1. They've got a lot of silences, they've got a lot of controls in T1. They don't have long to wait. They just smoke up. The cooldowns are so low, they can just keep going.
There, KARL will still be edged now. The Dark Ascension out. Will be spotted first. Dust is out onto the Weaver. Roger, he'll get caught as well. No borrowed time available. He'll drop straight off the bat. Raging, trying to turn back in onto Cuckoo. They will get the Night Stalker. It's not a bad trade for SMG thus far. T1 second guessing so whether they can keep going, but KARL again gonna find the Weaver, but Arfu, he's gonna be alright with the time lapse out, and now the Eclipse in from Mid1. They'll try, in fact the Eclipse is still on cooldown. They will try it out now onto Savage, but he's fine. In fact, Moon, he'll be the one to drop and Raging. He's been caught by the Stone Gates. Trying to run as KARL,
I don't know if you can really buy back on your Luna without the Eclipse. It just feels like you don't have much to offer, so they're gonna have to surrender at least one set, maybe two if T1 commits.
KARL, he's going to be the target here on that lane on Mid1. He'll come in, but you've got no Eclipse in the Petrify immediately out as Mid1 just melts. T1, they understand how strong they are at the moment. SMG, they'll try one more time to defend, and 9 times for their carry to be back up and online. Raging will charge in. That's not going to be quite enough though, as KARL just with the damage output onto Roger, forcing it back to the Johnson already. Another charge out onto Zephyr. They'll try and take down that IO immediately with the Ghost Scepter. No, it's not going to be enough, but it won't matter. Arfu's gone. He'll commit a buyback here on Zephyr as soon. He just keeps rushing forward, but there's no damage output as they've called the GG. And T1 taking 2 games, 30 minutes each. And I'll tell you, John, I mean, SMG, they show some signs of brilliance, but T1, they are just a class above.
They play insane.